Yes, sir. Welcome to another segment of Capsule of Hope. And so today, I just want us to discuss some few things. Gradually, we're coming to the end of 2020. What a year! It's been a very challenging year, as you can all attest to that fact. It's been one of the years where people describe as the year of apocalypse. It has not been easy. I can imagine a year where most of us have been always in the room. You can't go out, you can't do anything. Especially my personal experience in Botswana, it's been a year full of lockdowns. I don't know how it has been in wherever you are watching me from. You can just drop your experience in the comment section below, and then I don't know how you're gonna describe it. How are you going to describe this year when in just one word? Apocalyptic, whatever. I don't know how you're gonna describe, but it has not been a very wonderful year. It's been a challenging year for all of us, all over the world. No one is left out. I don't know whether you have not experienced the COVID, but basically it's been a very challenging year, very, very challenging year. And we give glory to God for seeing us through. Very soon we're going to enter into 2021. Wow. Is it also going to be just like 2020? I don't know yet. Well, for most of us, a lot of the plans we tried to execute couldn't work out because where would you go? We were having limited options. But God being so good, we can say that we have tried, in one way or the other. We have tried to go through the storm. It's been a storming year, and 2020 is going to be. I think they should put it in the Guinness Record book. It's not been easy. Oh, it's been a very challenging year, actually. It's been very, very, very challenging year. You can all bear with me. You can all attest to the fact that 2020 has been a challenging year. Well, there are also some positives that we can deduce from 2020, right? Yeah, there are some positives that we can deduce from 2020, because through 2020 we'll be able to have this program that we have on the Capsule of Hope channel, and the purpose was basically to encourage all of us, especially those who are down. Some of us, we lost our jobs in 2020. Some of you just be in the home with your family doing nothing, and it's not been easy. It's been challenging, and so some of us were scared, in 2020. Some are still scared of the coronavirus, because you have to be scared of invincible enemy fighting you that you know nothing about. Why wouldn't you be scared of that? So some of the positives, through that we'll be able to come up with this program, Capsule of Hope, a program whereby we encourage one another, we try to dialogue, we try to give you hope, Some of us were, so it's been a year where some will say that we've been in a very high speed. The world has been running so fast, so fast, and it's not been easy. It's not been easy. The rate at which we've been, running, the speed at which the world has been, it's just absolutely not unimaginable. It's not. Do you have any word like imaginable? Okay, it's not been easy. It's not been easy. It's been challenging. The world has been running so fast, and so coronavirus, actually, the COVID-19 actually came to slow us down, to tell us that we have to be careful. It came to challenge us to, as it were, to be calm, to slow down things, because gradually we realized that we were even losing touch of ourselves, a relationship with our families, because we wake up and there the mother goes, there the father goes, and the child is left with the auntie or a maid to take care of, and we have basically no time for ourselves as well, to reflect, to connect with ourselves. So actually, COVID came to slow things down, where you have to work from home, you have to be home, you can't go to work again. So actually, it's also in a way helped us to connect with ourselves, you know, because we've been meeting a lot, to connect with our families, to calm down, to talk, to look at each other, and to interact, which had been missing and has been one of the problems in family life, whereby we try to have a different family, that which is workplace, to connect with people, and we live in our own families, you know. So we have a lot of positives to also learn from at this time. It's been a year where, if you don't know how to reflect, you reflect. It became a very reflective year to think. You know, it's also been a year whereby you realize that some of us, we think that money is everything. Money is everything. But we were proven wrong with COVID. We realized that money is not everything, because you can have money, but without a vaccine, are you going to survive? If you affected by COVID, you have all the monies in your room, but money cannot save you. That'd be a difficult period. Well, the world came to a standstill all of a sudden, and it has not been easy. And you have COVID, you're dying, you're just going to die, because as at the time, no vaccine. So you have to just be there and pray that you recover. It has not been easy. A time whereby you can travel, and say that it bridges that gap between the rich and the poor in a way, because if you are rich, in those days you can say that, oh, I'm traveling outside the country and go to a different country for treatment. But this year you realize that at the time of COVID, borders have been closed. So even if you are rich and you are sick, you fall sick, you can't leave your country, and so you have to stay in your country and then be treated, you know, with what is available. And so in that, based on that, also it has taught us that we have to, you know, most of the countries, we try invested in different countries and live in our own country. Because we think that if we fall sick, we can go to other places and get better treatment. COVID has proven us wrong. COVID actually defied that and tell us that we need to invest within, you know, and be able to make something happen for ourselves, improve what we have. COVID taught us a lot. COVID actually taught us a lot. Actually challenged us to be creative, to think outside the box, you know, to be a little bit creative.